there are few that will argue the precision and accuracy of a good 223 or 5.56. It definitely, though, has its limitations at distances due to the bullet weight and the ballistic coefficient. Up there 500 yards. For most people, that's really kind of pushing its limits. Now, Springfield is also known for making highly accurate ARs, as I discovered with their SAINT Edge. Now, not long ago, they came out with the Edge ATC, or Accurized Tactical Chassis, which was designed to deliver maximum precision in an AR platform and also potentially maximum distance. Now, they even go one step further, and they have the ATC Elite model, which is this, which has a SUB-MOA guarantee. That sounds like a challenge. Let's put that to the test. Five shots, guys. 5 shots in one hole. I'm Drew Case from Beyond Seclusion, bringing you the reviews directly here to Gun.Deals, where I only give you my honest opinion, and it is what it is. Now, real quick, if you're not familiar with Gun.Deals, they are a website where you go and share and find the best gun-related deals available for purchase online or in retail stores. It's awesome, guys. You just type in the gun or the product that you're looking for in the search, and it'll show you anything and everything that has been posted from any user, company, or website. Now, Gun.Deals does not sell firearms or anything else. They simply browse and search the web for the best deals, saving you a ton of time. Adds nothing to the cost of the product. In fact, they just redirect you to the web page that has the best deals. Is genius. I love it. So what is the SAINT ATC Elite? How is it different from other ARs? Let's check out the specs and tech and do an up close and show you what is the same and what is different. Okay, just real quick here, I want to show you up close and run through some of the features, many features that we have on this here. We have the B5 stock. We have the adjustable here. On the opposite side, we have quick detach here. We have quick detach here, and then another one on the other side. Then this is for the cheek rest. We can adjust that. One thing that actually I don't like about this stock, and I do love this stock, is we have to pull down, okay? And it's a bit tight to get it to adjust. Typically, everything that we're used to is pushing in, and I will say I much prefer that. It's natural to just be able to squeeze and adjust. I have found it, especially in the field, it's much more difficult to pull this down and adjust. But, that's not a Springfield thing, that's a B5 thing. And then we've got this little thing here, the latch, and we can push that forward, and then this comes all the way down, and we can remove the stock. Okay, it comes with the B5 Systems pistol grip. I absolutely love this pistol grip. Love it. One of my favorites. It's a smaller angle and incredibly comfortable, ergonomic. Love it. The trigger in this is sweet. Let's just double check here. Okay, we're empty. The trigger here real quick. Love the trigger. Slight take up, hits the wall. Oh, crisp, clean, glass light break. Audible, palpable, nice reset, short travel. Yeah. Got a little zing to it on the reset, and I do like that. Okay, I have had triggers that, they're really mushy on the reset. Nice. Okay, let's just check the pounds here on the trigger pull. just a little over 3. Okay, about 3.5. 3.5. Okay, so this is going to be really different than ARs we're used to. We can't just pop the pins and open up the receiver and pull our BCG out and the charging handle and access it. We have a series of screws that are essentially tightening all this down and holding it so there is no play whatsoever, okay, that we're used to. We start with our first screw, which is in here, okay, and we're going to loosen that. It comes with this, and then that's going to loosen up our ability and our play up here so that we can pop this pin out. Okay, so now that we loosen that up, this just pops out like always, and we'll be able to pull that out, except it's still not going to pop open. We have to do some more things. Okay, so then we have one right here, same thing. We're going to loosen that up. That's going to give a little bit of play, and then we can pop this pin. Okay, and we have one more up here that we're going to loosen up. Okay, so we have this little knob down here. We're going to pull that out. Okay, when we pull this out, it allows this to slide off. We're going to take this off. So this comes off as one piece. Now, the upper and the barrel all comes out and apart. And now we get access and we can take the BCG out. And this is what you're going to have to do to clean. Okay, we've got quick detach here. We've got quick detach here. We've got another quick detach here. This one, okay, that is going to push that up onto the gas block and essentially creating one unit, and there's no movement of that gas block. This one here, that's pushing up on the back of the barrel here, the barrel nut. We have the one in the grip that's going to push that up and push on the back of the receiver. Combine all of these together and you have a barrel, receiver, and stock essentially that is all one unit, no movement. Yeah, so the short and the sweet is the ATC monolithic lower designed to remove any contact with the barrel, barrel nut, and gas system. Now this completely free floats the system, providing unparalleled accuracy, or so the SUB-MOA guarantee guarantees that. Now you combine that with the AccuTight Plus tension system to eliminate any play between the upper and the lower, and we should have absolutely no issue getting that SUB-MOA guarantee. So for this particular build in this shoot and review, I have an Athlon Aries ETR. It's the 4.5 to 30 by 56 with the FFP IRML reticle as my primary optic, and then I've got a Holosun HS407C as the backup. Okay, and that's mounted on a Strike Industries Ambush. Now that's a modular 45-degree optic mount. I like it. It really has got a lot of cool stuff. I'm probably going to do a separate review on that. Now let's just see how they all perform together. We've created sort of a symphony here. Let's start getting it zeroed at 100 yards, trying a variety of ammo. Purpose being, we want to find out what she likes best and go from there. One thing before I forget, I would highly recommend to Springfield is to do ambidextrous fire select.
you know, with something like this, I really like, especially, you know, a larger gun, I like having it on the other side when I'm like just completely bedded down in the bag. Sometimes I want to just flick it right here.
Okay, so doing the initial sight in on the ATC, this was my first shot at 50 yards. I'm doing the seasoning the barrel. Guys, this is what I do with everything. So you do one shot, and this is after consulting with the top barrel manufacturers in the world, Sheehan Bartline. One shot, clean, scrub, polish. 3 shots, clean, scrub, polish. 5 shots, and so on. Anyway, so this first shot was at 50 yards. Okay, then I went and cleaned the barrel, and this is what I'm using to break in the barrel. Military surplus green tip. Yeah, because I'm just looking at breaking in the barrel, and then I moved this to 100 yards, and that's what I got. Okay, at 100 yards, and we're just getting started. I could not be happier. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to run through all these different loads, different companies, different weights, different powder, everything. See which we get the best group with. Okay, so got done here shooting. I'll be honest, I can't remember what was what. So I'm just going to point to the groups, and I'll flash up here. Yep, so you can see that with a different ammo. Yeah, you know, this is okay. Had a couple flyers, you know, got a nice group there, fairly consistent. Remember, that is 5 shots, so there's I do remember shooting this. I don't remember which load it was. That's 2 shots in that hole. That's a pretty decent group. You know, little stringy there. Outside of the flyer, you know, we're not going super awesome there. That's nice. We got almost 4 touching. Pretty happy with that. Again, here's 5 shots. There's 2 shots in that one hole there. Happy. From all of them that I'm looking at, this is probably the best. You know, there's 3 shots right there, and then the 2, and then last over here. Again, you know, fairly consistent. That's 10 minutes between each round of 5, setting inside over the vent with the fan, cooling it off so that it would be the same on all of them. Special thanks to Hornady. I've got some super performance match, the 5.56 NATO, the 75 grain hollow point boat tail match. This is some good stuff. Really curious and anxious to see what kind of groups we get with this. Let's just see what we can do here at 100 yards. Okay, so the super performance, you know, they're not bad groups. They're not sub-MOA. You know, that's probably our best group there. Started here, and then I just moved up, and I really didn't take any time and allowed the barrel to cool. They do seem to be tightening. You know, I'm kind of inclined to just go through several boxes and bang on some steel at some distance. I have encountered, you know, sometimes firearms that, you know, they just got a really slow break-in process, and maybe this is one of them that just, you know, wants to get fired a bunch before those groups tighten up. And then I switched over to the Hornady, which I had tried before but hadn't quite seasoned the barrel. Was real happy with that and thought, you know, let's load up some more. So I loaded up 6. Okay, that's 6 shots. I'm gonna count that as a flyer. Okay, is a flinch, because there's 5 shots, guys. 5 shots in one hole. I'm gonna count that as meeting Springfield's guarantee of sub-MOA, because it doesn't get any better than that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do maybe just a couple clicks here, maybe one up, maybe one to the right. Check that out, and then we're going to start going out and seeing how far we can go. What can we do at 500?
Okay, so we want to see what kind of groups we can get up there at 500. So I've got my SIG Kilo, and I've got the Hornady here plugged in to the BC calculator, and it gave us 3.28, so I dialed it up to 3.28, and that should put us right in the crosshairs. Let's see what we can get. Okay, so 500 yards, you know, guys, that's a pretty solid. Okay, so I did one click up and I did 2 clicks to the left based off of what we just saw. Let's see what this does.
Okay, so we did the 1 click up and the 2 to the left. We had one flyer there. That could have been the cold bore. I did have 6 shots in this group, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I'm really happy with that. I'm really happy with that. You know, with a 5.56, I don't know how much better it's going to get at 500 yards. I may put in another 5 rounds just to see what we can do. Okay, so we added 5 more to the group. You know, again, awesome group. I'm more than happy with that at 500 yards with the 5.56. I don't think, at least not in my experience, that it can get a whole lot better. Outstanding. Okay, that is not bad for a 5.56 at 500 yards. You decide what you think. This gun is anything but ideal for close range, especially with this optic. So what I want to do is let's go back to the CQB range and see what we can do with the hollow sun and the ambush in a pinch at close distance. Okay, real quick here. Zeroing my hollow sun, an offset sight. If you have an optic on and you're doing the 45 degree as a secondary, it's super easy, okay? Don't make it any more difficult than it needs to be. Get your optic, your primary, zeroed, and then just get the gun saddled in here really solid. You look down your scope, you get your crosshairs on the target, and then you just adjust this and dial it right up to be equivalent. So that's what I did. Let's see how well that worked. Okay, real quick, I just want to try 200 yards with the offset secondary. You know, you never know. Maybe something goes wrong with the primary. We've got it zeroed, and we're shooting out there with the super match. So that's the ammo that I want to use here, just to make sure that we're staying consistent with the zero. You can see I'm not anywhere near using the optic. Nice. Let's try that at 3. I mean, secondary, heck, you never know. Here we go up here at 3. A little bit of crosswind. Nah. Yeah, all right. Oh, there goes my box. Okay, well, that was the Hornady. I want to try these little spinner targets down here at 100. Nice. Nice.
I nicked it. It was moving. Anyway, that's a pretty decent setup for a secondary. Let's run this back in the CQB range and just see what we can do standing and sort of, emergency unprepared, scopes out, or it's dialed up and we got to go really close quarters and transition rapidly. Okay guys, so we're back here at the CQB range. I want to see what we can do, with an offset with this hollow sun and the ambush from Strike Industries. This is a tactical platform. Obviously, this is meant for precision, long distance, okay? But, in a tactical situation and I'm going long distance, the opportunity, unfortunately, could pop up where I've got close quarters. So let's just see, what are our options and what can we do for close quarters. Yeah, that wasn't too bad, considering she's heavy. Man, she is a beast, but that would definitely work. There you have it, guys. It is what it is. You decide what you think. I hope you enjoyed the video, found it helpful. If so, help support my channel. Come check me out on YouTube under Beyond Seclusion. I review anything and everything. Camping, fishing, hunting, ammo. Anyway, until next time on Gun.Deals, happy shooting. Educate our young people to shooting and gun safety. Remember, every time we're out on the range, we're doing some shooting, we're getting some trigger time. You, me, we're ambassadors for the Second Amendment. So be a safe and responsible gun owner.